Hello, Galaxy! I'm Chris Pirillo. You've tuned into another live edition of the Locker Room Daily Report. That was not me eating avocado toast. Or maybe it was. I'm just trying to be more like a millennial. You know, eating avocado toast. That's what they do. I hear. It's possible. It's what they do. So the title of today's video is just going to be part of what we're going to be covering over the course of the next however long you're going to be with me. Every TLDR is pretty much an AMA, so feel free to throw questions my direction. But the title of the video is The Best Way to Clean a Phone Screen. And I found this a little gadget, a gizmo, if you will. Nothing that you have to plug in. Nothing that requires battery or electricity. They reached out to me and wanted to send me this product. And so they sent me this product. This is a free product they sent. I really, really appreciate it. They sent it to me. No other relationship apart from that. And I tried it. And I'm like, wow, this is like the best thing ever. Like, you know those lint rollers? You know, where you go, and it, it comes away the lint, and then you pull off, and then you throw the thing away? It's kind of like that. Only not. This is the eye roller. Eye roller. Now, it came with another one attached. That's why the tape is there. But what you do with this, it actually works exceedingly well. I've not opened this yet. You're seeing a live eye roller unboxing. I am opening an eye roller. By the way, it is Movember, which I learned is just about the mustache. So I shaved the rest of my beard. I thought it would be great to be Novembeard, but Movember is about the mustache, which would explain why the mustache with the whole curly Q thing. There's a name for that, right? The sinister. I don't think I'm going to grow it that long. I'm going to give it to the rest of November there, but there you go. It's actually the best way to clean the screen is my mustache. Look at that. It's clean. You guys should try this yourself. I should rent myself out. There you go. Oh, of course I'm breathing on the screen. That's causing the whole. Yep. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Oh man, my screen has never been cleaner. Like that's like not very clean, but it gives me a chance to show you a bit more about the eye roller. Now stop rolling your eyes just for 1 minute, okay? No eye rolling when I'm talking about the eye roller. This is it right here. Looks like something that you might put in your hair to curl it, right? That's not what you do with it. Don't do that. Now be careful here. The first use, you got to peel away this plastic, and what you're left with is this dust/lint/print collector. So let's go ahead. Let's do this here. Come here. How should I do this? Let's do that. So we've got our screen, and we just do this. Back and forth, and it collects dirt, debris, prints. Oh, you don't need to see the calendar there. It's a little boring. And it sticks to it. The junk, the gunk, sticks to it. Now, I'm not giving this a thorough cleaning. If I wanted to, I'd take the case off, but this is effectively what you do. So let's go ahead, and I can't get into it exactly, but you saw how kind of nutty it was before. And granted, I did have my nose on the screen, so there's that. I would give this a more thorough cleaning if it was just up to me, but there you go. Look at that. See how the screen is, like, not baby butt smooth. I mean, it's smooth to begin with, but see how it's cleaner than the smudge? You can see the light reflection there. So that's the eye roller. Now, the cool thing about this is, yes, you can buy it. I don't know where. I should probably put a link in the video description, huh? Eye roller, just Google it. I don't care. 2 people are probably going to buy it from this video. Sorry to disappoint the eye roller guy, but maybe I should put a link in the description. I'm a horrible salesperson. But it's eye roller, and that's what it looks like. It says eye roller on it. But the cool thing is, it's reusable. So once you got the gunk and funk on there, right? You just rinse it in water and set it aside to dry. and you're good to go. It's basically, you know, unlimited supply of stickiness to remove crud and junk from your screen. Does it get everything? No, come on, it's not like a miracle thing. But like in terms of general fingerprints, instead of doing this, which I might be inclined to do initially, just to kind of nudge some stuff off. If you don't have liquid around, specifically some kind of liquid that would be safe to clean your device screen with, you could use the eye roller with it. And you saw the differences. I mean, the difference when I showed you there. I've become less of a perfectionist over time. Having kids will do that to you, especially when, you know, they want to hold on to something and, oh, look, Jedi, you've been eating peanut butter, huh? Okay. So anyway, eye roller is the best way that I've found to clean a screen. Second only to my mustache. My mustache, honestly, is probably the best way to clean a screen. You know what I need? I need something to clean avocado toast crumbs. That's what I need right now. That's what I really need. Oh, sorry. I don't know why I was apologizing for. You guys didn't see what happened there. I knocked something on the software front. So yeah, there you go. It's awesome, and it's washable, and it's cleanable. So you can use that in conjunction with your other things that you use to clean, like a microfiber cloth. I just like it because it's portable. The stickiness is really nice because it gets a lot of the stuff that otherwise you couldn't get. You don't have to use a sleeve like I just did. That was really poor form. But yeah. All right. Okay. I'm just going to go back to me eating my avocado toast now. Almost done. I got something else over here, too. Oh, crumb. I should put them on my phone and then clean them off. No, I don't want to do that. Now, moving on to the thing that I have sitting on my desk. I've moved the eye roller aside. It's a nice little thing. Wonderful. It's very compact. Hey, is that an eye roller in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me? Oh, YouTube sent the announcement out. Actually, I should show you this. So, if you're a collector like me, and you probably aren't, you may note that the new Luke Skywalker is out. The new Luke Skywalker. And he's also known as Luke Squawker. This is the Black Series, 100 in the series. You know, look at the name. Look at the name. I'm not joking. Luke Skywalker. Luke Skywalker. Or is it Luke Squawker? Is it Luke Squawker? Or is it Luke Skywalker? Not one, but two egregious typos on the Yavin Ceremony Luke Skywalker box. Like this, that makes this like a super collectible right here. Like, isn't that great? So this is the way that's out. I wanted to at least have one of these in box. That's just Skywalker. No, Squawker. Skywalker. Squawker. Oh man. Humorous. Numbskull, the Numbskulls who sent me the Christmas sweater yesterday that I put on that Diana totally wants to wear and she will be wearing. Also sent me this, and this is something that was on my radar eons ago, but I didn't get it. We're not really a candle kind of family. But in case you're wondering, look, you can see right through my head. It's because that candle is supposed to be green, or it is green, in my chroma key. Star Wars candles. It looks like it's the definitive Star Wars candle set in here with different scents, like from The Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi, A New Hope. Oh, it's crazy. This is awesome. Like it is the full collection. So we're gonna do now that I've shown you the boring stuff. How do you clean a phone screen? I should have done a video like, how do you eat avocado toast? How do you make avocado toast? There's probably like 1 billion hits on YouTube for how to make avocado toast. I don't know, you stick bread in the toaster, comes out toast, smear avocado on it. We get our avocado on sale though. I don't know about its value with the misspelling. They haven't seemingly yanked them off of shelves, so I think they're just kind of going with it. Whether or not that means they gave up, I don't know, but here we go. Oh, whoa! Look at that! Look at that! Wow! Gotta pull this out. Pardon me while I whip this out. Alright. Do not want to break anything. Definitely want to hold on to this. Oh, hang on. Oh, it smells waxy. So it comes with stands. Oh, cool! A stand. Look at that. So it's got Star Wars etched in the plastic there. A place for each of the 5 candles. In a very imperial front there. On both sides. Front and back. Really nice. Oh, wow. That smells like walking into a candle shop right there. And then Star Wars inside. Awesome. Okay, so... Oh! This is just the new... I thought it was the full set. This is just the New Hope candle set. I almost said Fandle. So we've got Banther milk. I thought it was just Banther. Why is it Banther? This is fun. You want to talk about typos? You're going to love this. Look at that. It says very clearly Banther. There's an R at the end there. And I'm like, that's not right. It's Bantha, right? They at least spelled Wookiee right, but they didn't get Bantha. So we're going to see what each one of them smells like here. I've got them right here. They did, however, spell it correctly on the actual candle. It does say Bantha. No R at the end. Bantha. Smells like patchouli. Okay. Bantha milk smells like patchouli. Tastes fruity, having had Bantha milk before. Wait, is there something on top there? Oh, there is plastic on top. Hang on. That also smells like patchouli. That doesn't smell any different. Sorry, it's like, this is the, I was smelling Wookiee. Musky. Very musky. Wookiee is very musky. I like musky. Then we have Trash Compactor. Ooh. Stinky. It smells like Skeksis. I'm crossing the streams again. Seeing if it smells any different. If I can move that top plastic off slightly. Maybe. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Trash Compactor is stanky. You want to have, this is what you have, if you have guests over that you don't want to have stay, you light the Trash Compactor scent. All right, X-Wing Cockpit. X-Wing Cockpit. Ooh. I like that. It's kind of like a lighter version of Bantha milk. Not musky. Not sweet. That smells like a candle shop. Of course, it goes without saying. They're candles, right? We do not light candles around here, though. That's the thing. We do not light candles. These will never be lit, not just because they are collectible, right? Star Wars branded candles, right? I was never going to get these, so I really appreciate that Numbskull sent them along. Numbskull's becoming my best friend. You send me Star Wars stuff, I become your best friend. That's how Dennis and I became friends, right? He gave me some Star Wars stuff. We need to get together again. I know, Dennis. I've just been busy. Not as stinky as Trash Compactor. Can't you? Well, it's going to be an interesting stain to explain. Apologies for that. Cantina. Smells okay. Not amazing, but okay. I'd probably burn X-Wing Cockpit first, then Bantha Milk, then Wookiee, then Cantina, then Trash Compactor. Trash Compactor definitely last. Oh, for sure. Look at that. Right there. Star Wars candles. If you did not know that they were available, they are. The New Hope candle set. I even have a batch number on them. Batches? Don't know if I'll be getting the full set. There's no... Is there a Vader one? The Vader one I'd probably chase down. No, they don't have a Vader one. Thank God. Otherwise, I would have to chase down that set. Keep the scents fresher. Please purchase... Oh, you can purchase candle cover lids with Star Wars on them? They didn't send those along, but still pretty cool. Did not know those were even a thing. But apparently they're a thing. All right, let's get this put back together. And I can ask Diana where we can set it up. See, the nice thing is, because of the tray, you can effectively put them all out on display and then light them like one at a time. Wonderful packaging. Because they all, see how they all like sit in that stand thing that I was showing you right there? Pretty neat. Right there. I see we just don't like candles. Fire hazards. What are you going to do? Soot. I remember years ago, I had, this is like when I lived in an apartment, like eons ago when I first started Locker Gnome in the mid-90s. I left a candle on, if you will. I kept the candle lit, and the problem was I forgot that I had it lit, and I left to do something, came back, and there was soot everywhere. It was like caked onto my PC back in the day, and I'm like, yeah, this is not gonna happen. I was done with it at that point. Done. Okay, so let's pop open chat. Look at that. I got it to work. I did the right thing this time. Copyright licensing avoiding. Maybe wonder if they have the rights to sue. Wait, hang on. What am I missing? What? Okay, I totally read that comment like way out of context. In the background, by the way, apparently I had zoomed it way in for this view. Oops. Should not have done that. Does the stand light up? No, I don't think, Christian, it does. I think it's just a regular old stand. Wouldn't make much sense to have it light up. I mean, given that the whole candle situation is the light, the illuminating points. It would probably just be the candles that illuminate. See, you can tell it's a mustache. I prefer not to call it a mustache. Let's just go ahead and call it a lip brow for now. Can we agree to that? Lip brow? Because I think even my eyebrows are thicker than my mustache. But, okay, I'm sorry, lip brow. You know, it's Movember. This is what you're supposed to do. All guys are supposed to not shave their mustache in November. So this is about a week right here. This isn't bad. You can tell I've got one there. I don't know. Maybe it'll stick around for a while. You know, I guess I have to get rid of it in November, but I have to, or do I get to keep it in November? I really don't know the Movember rules necessarily, but yeah. Who's your daddy and who's your daddy and what does he do? My daddy is an accountant and he's retired and he likes roaming the country with my mommy. You get your Pixel 4 on Monday? You bought it too soon. You should have waited until Black Friday where you could save like $300, $400 on it. Yikes. Yeah, Google doesn't seem to treat their early adopters very well at all. I still haven't gotten the push for the November update yet. But for anybody who might tell you that the battery life is horrible, right now I really haven't charged it at all. Apart from using it maybe in the morning in the car, and that's a very slow charge. Really haven't charged it. I can last right now. I can last all night, baby, until 10:45 a.m. For real, 10:45 a.m. I also have, look, I got my email notification. You can see, this is my email notification saying that I'm live. Thank you, YouTube, for letting me know that. Yeah, so here, let me clear that. I can show you, I guess. I don't know if it's you're gonna be able to see all the details. But it says 10 till 10:45 a.m. I don't keep the percentage on. It just takes up too much space at the top. But yeah, I mean that's without really charging it throughout the day, and I use it. I use it regularly. I don't listen to music on it, although I probably should because I'm getting in the holiday spirit, right? So that's what I probably should be doing is listening to music. We'll see. Is OnePlus phone brand any good? Oh yeah, dude, it is so good. It is so good. The OnePlus phone brand is one better than the Zero Plus brand. Like Zero Plus, I'm like, you know, that's not saying much. But then OnePlus, I'm like, oh yeah, dude, 1 is totally better than 0. So like OnePlus is totally better than 0 Plus. Now what you got to watch out for is when 2 Plus comes along, because 2 Plus is going to be like 2 times as good or 1 times as good. It's going to be 1 more than 1 Plus. So if I were you, I might hold out. I might wait for 2 Plus, the phone brand, to come out. And then, you know, you might be interested in that. Because, you know, 1 Plus, that's just 1 Plus. Yeah, but that's great until 2 Plus is released. Don't get a 1 Plus when 2 Plus could be around the corner. And you know 2 Plus is automatically more than 1 Plus. That's just simple math, people. That's simple math. Getting a new CPU with Black Friday sales, 4 gigahertz. Yeah, that's a thing. Getting a new CPU, that's a good thing. That's a really good thing. As long as it's Intel. You know, I got a disclaimer. I work for Intel. So if it's Intel, man, I'm with you there. I have to say that, though. I work for the company. Happily work for the company. 4 gigahertz, man. Woo! Okay, let's just keep this between ourselves. Like, let's just say it's Intel, okay? Let's just keep it to that. Let's just keep it to that. Because, I mean, you got to read video descriptions, right? You got to know me working for Intel, because I pretty much talk about it like every day on Twitter, like incessantly, right? People think, oh, Chris, are you a Star Wars fan anymore? You're talking about Intel. Yeah, I love Intel. I helped tweet for Intel Graphics. I did an amazing poll, or helped. I'm very grateful that it poured out of my brain. We worked on it, and it came out as I thought it was really funny. I don't think I can take full credit for it, but it was definitely like my brain was like right there. Hang on, I will quote verbatim. It's been 1 week since Halloween, and we were wondering, which treat would you rather eat? A chocolate-covered GPU or a GPU-covered chocolate? And I mean, I was surprised. We got some 375 votes. I'm like, dang, dude. GPU-flavored chocolate, by the way, won by 10% over the chocolate-covered GPU. So that was my little bit of fun. That I had there on the Intel Graphics handle on Twitter. Look out for if you want. Okay, I'm gonna throw down. This is what I'm gonna say, and I feel pretty confident about this. I think Intel Graphics is the best Intel handle on Twitter. I'm just saying that. I'm a little biased, right? But I think we have the most. Come on, dude. Come on. That was a fun poll. You missed it. It's closed now, but that was fun. It was totally fun. It was so much fun to do. And I got a few more fun things that are batting around in the skull here. So, you would rather be watching Square One TV for math? I remember Square One, barely. Intel Core i9 9900K all the way. K all the things. Speed all the fast. So I cannot get into talking about competition. I really can't. Thank you for bearing with me here. But if you want to talk about Intel, I'd be happy to do that for sure. 1 plus 7 equals 8. Exactly. That's what I've been saying all this time. People are like 1 plus 7. I'm like, the 8. Like, what do you mean the 8? No, the 7. No, you said 1 plus 7. 1 plus 7 is 8. I'm not a math guy, and even I know that. I don't know what these people are thinking. I just don't. I mean, do, but it's like, dude, come on, math. It's always gonna be one better. Always gonna be one better. You just wait. What else? Any suggestion for a PC to play Red Dead Redemption 2? Asked Michael Jacobs. Yes, one with Intel hardware inside. That is my recommendation. That's, believe it or not, that is the only recommendation I am qualified to make. There you go. You're never going to hear another. I can't make recommendations apart from come on. I've disclosed. I've told you. I've been an Intel fanboy since before I worked at Intel, though, so that shouldn't come as a surprise. If you watched any of my videos, you'll know that the third tenet of why I switched from using Windows to Mac OS back in the day. Now I'm using Windows again. I'm using Windows and Android and iOS and iPad OS and Mac OS. I'm using all the things right now, effectively. Never used more in my life. But Intel was the huge reason why I was able to switch to the Mac, personally. So, when will they announce? I cannot tell you, even if I knew, and I don't think I know. Like, they don't intentionally keep me in the dark, but they're like, do we tell Chris? I don't know if they say that. I don't know if they actually have meetings saying, we need to talk about this Chris situation. He's got a mustache that is totally out of hand. We got to rein it in, people. No, they don't care about what I put on my face. But I can't, I realize, back to your original question, I can't tell you. Even if I knew, and I don't think I know, I can't tell you. Ugh. Can't wait for when the future 900 frames is bad. Wait, what? What? I don't understand the question. Oh yeah, there's my Discord server. You can click that link and join. And it looks like Heartbroken and Press. Is that Press Reset? Joined, which is awesome. Press Reset's another YouTuber who was going to move to Seattle, and then something happened. I kind of feel sad. I feel bad. Seattle is a great place, but man, it's kind of hard to figure out the ups and downs of Seattle. No doubt about that. Oh man, now my hands smell like stank. But it's Star Wars stank, so I'm kind of conflicted. Oh, 900 frames per second? How can you... I understand pushing maybe 240 frames per second, 120 frames per second, but 900 frames per second? Over 900? I don't know. I guess. Don't get me wrong. I'll push as many frames as I can. I need to. Next week, Jedi Fallen Order is in order. We'll definitely be pushing that here. Oh, you are here in Seattle. I thought something happened. Okay, then we're overdue for a get-together, dude. Man. It's a stank that you just can't help but want to smell over and over again. You know, you ever had one of those kind of stanks? But no, Jedi Fallen Order this coming week. Cannot wait. I will have it on this Intel PC. At least that is the... I've been talking to everybody at Intel. Everybody I meet at Intel, I'm like, hey, do you know what's going on with Jedi Fallen Order? We got anything going on there? Did we do anything? So you're in old games, 900 frames per second is very common. Well, of course, old games, but you can't play a game. Have you ever seen you have to underclock the CPU to play those games, man? Otherwise, it's like blah, 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 like this. Whoa. So yeah, that's the one thing I need to pick up. That's the one thing I want to pick up so that I can do. I would feel better doing Twitch streams, playing old retro games when I'm not doing during Intel time. There's an Atari. I tend to buy the compendiums, the collections, right, where you can play like 1,000 games, from the publisher for the price of one. I'm talking specifically retro stuff. And Atari has a 100 old games, I think, on yeah, I'm pointing right at it. I'm pointing at the icon. Switch, no. Stash, no. Steam. I knew it started with an S. I was this close. I was this close. This close. I feel I need to grow it out like Pai Mei from Kill Bill, like part 2, that's what I need. I need a Pai Mei beard. It'll happen one day. I'm nowhere near it right now. This is like a week. This is a week's worth of work here. Woo. I'm definitely down with Jedi Fallen Order. And hopefully, I think I'll be going third person so that I can reduce motion sickness. Pushing probably 120 frames per second at 1080p. Honestly, I know people are into the high res stuff. Me personally, I guess I'm okay with the 1080p. Then I got a nice screen here. It's a BenQ something. I don't know. Bank? I don't know. How do you say? I don't know. It's Bank. BenQ. BenQ? BeanQ? Benqua? I don't know. BENQ. Oh, old games, the turbo button. Christian, are you old enough to remember the turbo button on the old 386s? You hit turbo, and then it goes... Yeah, I remember using PCs with the turbo button. Absolutely. I remember very, very well. So, by the way, I've said everything I needed to say today. I talked about how to clean the phone screen, so everybody who wanted that answer is already tuned out. Then to weed out, more people, I talked about Star Wars, so it eliminated that faction. I've now told you about my plans for next week, playing Jedi Fallen Order primarily, when it's out, after buying some collectibles on Sunday, although I'm still looking for more. I'm never going to stop. Never gonna stop, never gonna stop, never gonna stop. Oh, Star Wars holiday stuff is out now too, which is amazing. There's so many cool Star Wars holiday things. Oh, speaking of Star Wars, I've got to post this in the Star Wars collector subreddit, but Walmart has this. Ooh, that feels very nice against my face. It's kind of cold. Star Wars has this. No, Walmart has this. Currently, oh man, is that green? I didn't think it was green. $25, down half off. This is the set that comes with Reese and Han Solo in Carbonite, with of course the diorama, which is really, really cool. So I'm gonna get these two figures. I want the figures, but of course Jedi will be able to play with that because I already have one for myself. So yeah, isn't that awesome? $25. Can't believe that. I should unbox it here, huh? Now I got to take a picture for the collector subreddit. Walmart had a few things half off actually. These were also $5. The Galaxy of Adventure figures. I haven't opened a Jet Trooper yet. I'm like, yeah, I could always use a spare Jet Trooper. Why not? All right, questions. Do you think 8 gigs of RAM would be the thing keeping my frames under 200 in a game like CS:GO? I think CS:GO. That's Counter-Strike Go. Counter-Strike. I'm pretty sure it's Counter-Strike. Counter-Strike Global Order? Counter-Strike Gastrointestinal Obstruction? Is that what it is? Gastrointestinal Obstruction? Okay, so if you're trying to play a game called Counter-Strike Gastrointestinal Obstruction, because what else would GO be short for? My recommendation is that you probably... let's see here, the question... 8 gigs of RAM, keeping frames under 200. Well, I got these frames for about 110, which isn't bad. I mean, they hold the lenses in really, really well. So my frames, definitely under 200. You may want to shop at discount frames places, possibly, to get the 8 gig of RAM in the frame. Wait, do you put RAM in your frames? Is this a legitimate question? How do you put... For what? Why would you put RAM in your frame? What would I use RAM for in these frames? I mean, I can see just fine. I don't feel like there's an impediment, in terms of what I'm able to do in the frames. I don't even know where the hell I'd put the RAM. Where do you put the RAM? In the frames. I mean, I don't know what's going on. Okay, so do I think 8 gig of RAM would be the thing keeping my frames under 200? Well, yeah, it could be. Because... Whoa, wait. So you're saying you want to keep them under 200. That's great. Yeah, don't overpay for frames, dude. Do not overpay for frames. That is the last thing that you want to do. So I'm trying to break it, because I don't really understand the question, so I'm trying to break it down. Yeah, I'm trying to talk through it, people. I'm not a hardware guy. I'm trying to talk through this. I think 8 gigs of RAM would be the thing keeping my frames under 200. No, if anything, the 8 gigs of RAM would be keeping it over, because then you'd be buying more than you need. Unless you need RAM for your glasses, which just sounds strange to me. I've never used RAM in conjunction with my frames. I don't even think I've paid anywhere near 200 for... I don't know where you're getting your frames from, dude. But if you're trying to keep them under 200, yeah, stick with 8 gigs. That sounds about right, I guess. Or just save more money you don't need to buy the RAM on a game that's Counter-Strike Gastrointestinal Obstruction. I don't know. Hey, it's an Ask Me Anything. I didn't tell you I give you the right... I don't know what the right answer is because I don't understand the problem. I'd rather have high frames on 1080 than low frames on 4K. Well, it depends on the state that you live in. I mean, I hope that's legal. I'm in Washington, so it's okay. But yeah, I guess I'm kind of with you. I mean, my frames really don't. They're not high or low. I guess my head is higher up on my body. Yeah, I guess I'd rather have high frames than low frames, because when I have my frames on high, like on the top of my head, or like on my face up here in the high part of my body, I'd rather have that looking at 1080 than low frames looking at 4K, because if my glasses are down there and I'm looking at a 4K screen, I can't see what's on the screen. So yeah, it totally does not make sense to have low frames on 4K compared to high frames on 1080. I totally agree. I totally agree with you there. Totally. Absolutely. For sure. What about Google Glass? How much RAM in those? I think, isn't that dead? I think it's dead. It's dead, Jim. No, Enterprise. I think Google Glass is still Enterprise. You know, I gotta tell you, I am excited a bit about the AR wearables. Of course, I have those, the ones that Intel Capital backed. Disclosure. The what was it called? Focals by North. Really nice. It's just my dominant eye is not the eye that the screen is in, so it's not as comfortable as it would be otherwise. But it's a nice experience, and I think it's the thing that I've been looking forward to the most. I dreamed of a time where I could be looking straight ahead and see a floating clock. So I'm very excited. I'm not gonna say. Here's the thing. So let's say, for argument's sake, let's say Apple releases iframes or eyeglasses or whatever, literally eyeglasses. Let's say they release eyeglasses, right? Would that, if I needed an iPhone to tether to those quote unquote eyeglasses, would that get me to switch back to an iPhone? If the glasses were a darn good experience, I might be able to grit my teeth through the rest of everything else. The glasses would be compelling for me. That's the God's honest truth. Because I've been looking forward to AR experiences through my lenses ever since I can remember. That's been a dream. And Focals by North had pretty much nailed it. So that was pretty nice. Yeah, that would easily get me to go back. I don't care. I mean, everyone else is like arguing about the phone. I'm like, but you give me a good pair of glasses or something that, you know, you can actually like use all the time because they're literally on your face and you're wearing glasses anyway. If it's a good experience, if it's awesome, if it's epic, if it's clean, if it's if it's everything I might want, that would I probably would go away from the Pixel to an iPhone. Because assumedly, much like the watch, you have to be tethered to an iPhone. But the watch is not enough of a use case for me, so I've sidelined that as an option. Glasses, however, given that I've been wearing them for as long as I can possibly remember, that's my jam, right? So I would absolutely consider strongly going back to iOS and an iPhone, specifically if Apple releases a pair of AR types of glasses that are only compatible with the iPhone. That if it was a good experience, like I would probably try it, right? I'm like, okay, this is something that I have to have. I have to wear this. It'd be a very expensive decision, and I would be willing to forego just about every shortcoming just to have a better experience with my glasses. And that's true. Shortcoming in the sense of, would I use a device that still had a notch? It would be challenging, but keep in mind that I'm always going to be wearing these. From the time I'm up to the time I'm in bed, these are on my face. Now, the bigger problem that I have right now with my age and these AR things, this is what I had another issue with the Focals by North. These are progressives, which is a newfangled way of saying bifocals. So they kind of blend in, and it helps. Like, I was on the cusp years ago, but this past year, I needed to make a switch, and it has been probably the best pair of glasses I've had in the past couple of years. These specifically. So yeah, having progressive lenses kind of changes things because not every newfangled technology is compatible with us on the extreme ends. Avaline French, thanks for making me laugh with the RAM in the frame. Avaline, you hear me? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You totally know what I'm saying. I know you know what I'm saying, Avaline. And thank you, by the way, for being a member for a year. You get a fine little Boba Fett icon right there. Speaking of member, let's go ahead and welcome Anime Worldwide LLC. You are a basic geek. Thank you for joining and being a member. That means, if you did not know, as a member of this channel, you get special privileges in our Discord server, live.pirillo.com. You get your name shows up in a different color once you've connected your Discord account specifically to your your YouTube account. Twitch subs get special privileges, YouTube members, and I think Patreon supporters as well. Like, you can upload photos and all that stuff. So thank you. Thank you for becoming a member and putting up with my nonsensical answers to questions that I otherwise could not possibly answer. But what if the phone sucks? Would you still switch even if eyeglasses are good? Well, but define sucks, right? Could I use an iPhone today? Yes. Not to say that it sucks. It doesn't. I don't think it sucks. It's just not for me right now because I don't need it. There's nothing that it provides that I couldn't be, just as happy with something else, if not happier with something else. So it's not about the phone sucking. It's about me not wanting it or needing it for something. But the moment I need it for something, see, then again, it changes the story. I don't look at the actual device itself. I look at what that device enables and can I deal with it, right? So there you go. You still wear a Casio calculator watch? Oh, that's awesome. That's epic. Hey, Chris, it's your birthday. Happy birthday, Anime Worldwide LLC. I can't read the language before that, but I assume it's the same thing, but just in another language. Happy birthday, nonetheless. For anime, I asked my Lyft driver the other day, say, what anime could I get Jedi started with? You may be a good person to ask this as well. She gave me suggestions that ran on Cartoon Network. She mentioned it, and I'm like, I'd heard of it. Naruto? Naruto? Something like that. She recommended that. So I may try it with Jedi. I may try to get her into anime. And in the same time, get me into anime, because I never got into it before. Avaline asks, Christmas is coming. Will I be doing Christmas vlogs? Avaline, why do you got to ask me this? Oh, it pains me, because I don't know. I legitimately don't know. Jedi is now at the point where she's picking up the camera and she's recording things. But I'm busy during the day. Like 9 to 5, I'm like cranking on stuff. So I don't have the time. I don't have the bandwidth. And then after 9 to 5, before 9 to 5, I'm doing errands. After 9 to 5, I'm doing errands. And then, of course, 7 to 8, I'm doing TLDR. As I got a lot of stuff going on. And there's not a lot of time to A, record video, and B, edit video. So I don't know is the answer to that question. I really don't know. I'd like to, because it's nice to be able to capture those moments with Jedi. I just don't know how it's going to work yet. If we're able to kind of work it in, and maybe I'll be able to figure out something with Diana. I'm like, Diana, we'll just do this recording every day and let Jedi do her thing. But I just don't know. I don't know how it's going to go. That's the answer to the question. So as much as I had fun with it last year, this year's different because again, I'm doing it. This mustache thing. I don't know. I'm catching it on the side. I'm doing it's like the sideburns, like lip burns, right? Wait. So if these are eyebrows and these are sideburns, why is this mustache? Like, why is this lip brow or lip burn? Like, why? Or why aren't these like side lashes? I don't know. Are you looking up Avaline? Yeah, no, she's an amazing artist. Amazing. Yeah, that's a boy anime series, has action and some male humor. If you would like her, get her into that. She's totally into like the pink princess stuff. So that's the recommendation I'm looking for. Something that would get her attention. Although like these days it's different than it was when I was growing up because there's like a billion entertainment options online on at any given time. Ugh, it's just nuts. Nuts. How many good things are out there? I'm not even talking about bad things. I mean, like, generally good things are out there. There's just not enough time in the day. Not enough time in the day. Not even close to having enough time in the day. But I've pretty much covered everything I need to cover. Said everything I needed to say. I'm ready to wind down whenever. But if you have any other questions that I catch before I start winding down, I'd be happy to answer them. Naruto, maybe a little complex for Jedi? Oh, yeah. It definitely might be complex then. She's like 5 years old, dude. What's a good 5-year-old anime? For a 5-year-old. That's what I need to be looking for more than anything. And, speak of what? How did I miss that? There was an Issaquah Pop t-shirt? How did I miss that? The Pop vinyl I definitely missed. I know that, but when was there a t-shirt? Hang on. When was there a... That's right, I'm tweeting at the same time. I almost typed something else. I totally forgot the R. There's anime for girls on Netflix. Okay, maybe we'll have to like scope into Netflix then. All right. Thank you everybody for tuning in on a Friday evening. I appreciate you spending your time with me. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you again, and happy birthday. Thank you for becoming a member. As I mentioned in the Discord server, which everybody's welcome to join. Members and patrons and subs get special privileges. So, see you over there. Any suggestions for the settings on the Pixel 4? Depends on... that's the thing. That depends on you. I recommend going 90 hertz all the time, forcing that. I haven't had a problem with battery life. That's me. Settings are just totally up to you, though, honestly. I always find it weird to unless there's a problem that you're running into. That's when we can talk about suggestions. So you let me know when you get your Pixel 4, Michael, like what problems you're running into, and then we can talk about settings a little bit more. You missed the old 24/7 live stream and have me pointing at the desk. Yeah, but dude, I got a family now. I got other things going on. I'd never be at that desk. So it would be even more boring now than it was back then. Speaking of boring, I will stop boring everybody at this stage. I will come back on Monday. Of course it's Friday. Christian, did you not realize this? I love you. I appreciate you. And at this point, I'm going to leave you to your own mustaches. And may the force be with you always.